This NFC East Division Preview Edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with the code SGPN.
What's up, everybody? You're watching SGPN. Fuck the Cowboys. Let's go, baby.
Ooh, welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stuck in the money grave with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
We used to be able to blame Colby using the studio, messing with knobs,
yes,
bells, whistles.
Yeah.
It seems like we can still blame Colby, but indirectly, CJ has become the proxy.
Yeah, if you're watching live over on youtube.com/sports gambling podcast, had to delay the start time to accommodate the college football experience. Some things never change. Check those guys out.
Patty C's not even here spilling beer all over the place. What's causing the delay?
Yeah, that was usually what would delay our start times. Patty C hitting the recycling bin, letting us know that you need a can crusher here in the office because all these cans are taking up too much space. You're like, wait, you mean the 20 cans you drank?
You know, it'd be great, Sean, if you guys had a can crusher. Cause right now I'm, halfway through the show, I'm filling up the trash can.
Imagine just going to your workplace and being like, hey, here's how you can accommodate me drinking 9 beers while you pay me to work.
Everything was about how he could be like, he wanted at one point, he was curious about getting a cooler in the studio because it was easier he ended up settling just on like having the beer by his feet.
Well, he also, when he was on his health kick, he got one of those mini exercise bikes that old people have. Yep. Those little small,
keep
little
the circulation going.
So he could ride the mini thing underneath the desk while drinking beers. I mean, you're not even coming close to breaking even on that.
And then who can forget? We're doing like a eulogy right now. Who can forget when he switched to Michelob Ultra?
Yeah.
To cut back.
Shout out to Patty C. Check out that Patreon episode. That's a very fun one. All-time character.
Have to do an update later this year.
Hopefully make some appearances on TC, but check that out.
Not a teaser, but a teaser. We have reports that he may be joining for the Saturday recap.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. There is Ryan. Yeah. I realized. I mean, on the East Coast, we're doing this at a live 9:00 on the East Coast.
Yes.
It's already Thursday, which means the East Coast is exactly 1 week away from the National Football League kicking off. Oh my God. I cannot wait to be at Circa Thursday night, seeing the Eagles raise the banner, getting a ton of drinks in, just a giant wad of dip and just loving life.
Most people listening will have 7 more sleeps before they wake up to like we're now no longer here at the shooting range.
No, enough fucking around. It is time to the rubber hits the road. And on that note, Ryan, we were getting some questions. Hey, are you guys going to run back the greatest football contest of all time? A contest that is 1, free to enter, 2, thousands of dollars in cash prizes. That's right. The free roll football contest is back. Pick every NFL game against the spread. Winner take all.
I just had a great idea.
Okay.
It was the first free roll football contest. I remember me securing the cash prize from a guy who, might take a bet or two. Anyway. Continue, maybe a Patreon episode in the future.
Yes,
pretty funny story.
But behind the scenes of the first ever free roll football contest, it's back. $3,000 up for grabs. $4,000 prize if you're a Patreon member. SportsGamblingPodcast.com/free roll. SportsGamblingPodcast.com/free roll. All one word. Head over there and let's fucking go, baby.
So how many years do you think we've been doing the free roll football contest? Because
maybe 10.
We've done versions where it was hosted on our website. Like we were running some wild ass like plug-in.
Yeah.
Trying to really bad idea in hindsight. That was not a good idea. I would set the over. I think because that would only be back to 2016, Sean. I think we were doing it before 2016 because I think it predated any like official any of the original My Bookie stuff we were doing. It could be as old as 12 years old. Is it the oldest free roll football contest?
I don't know of many.
Existence?
I don't know of any really. Tell me another podcast that gives away more cash to their listeners, their viewers. I don't know of any. Tell me another sports gambling podcast that's giving away $3,000 just for picking NFL games against the spread.
Well, imagine
Bet the board.
Yeah, you're
no.
All the refugees
Against all odds. No.
Not Chernoff. I mean,
Adam Chernoff show. No, that's retired.
Chernoff's not giving away.
Well, I don't even know whatever the other Ringer gambling show. Are they giving away $3,000? I mean, they certainly have the money. They're not giving away.
Honestly,
$3,000.
everyone that stopped doing a show just is showing the world that they're not married to the game, like us and Aaron Rodgers.
$3,000 coming out of our pockets, maybe $4,000.
Well,
all these other big corporate gambling. What are they giving you? They ain't giving you jack shit. Because you guys are the best.
Probably a bunch of spam emails and maybe a text. That's what you're getting from them. $3,000.
I mean, I just look at the Spotify charts and I just see some of these dog shit podcasts. Yeah. And I know our audience is better. I know our audience is stronger. I know they're more degenerate than some of these loser ass shows that are on the charts.
Do we want to remind the audience this is a great time to unfollow and follow again?
Yeah, unfollow, follow, maybe 5 stars, update your review. Yeah, Come on.
Maybe you
show's free. Let's fucking go.
Maybe you got a new girlfriend. Maybe she's not subscribed yet.
All right, I like getting fired up beginning of the season. The football juices are flowing. I'm ready to run through a brick wall.
And I've been told by significant others of listeners that it is an easy listen. So maybe it's a good selling point. Group listening.
Yes.
I do find it interesting when people tell us they listen with their girlfriend or wife.
Well, and one of our listeners we met, they made it. It was a couple. And I'm apologies, I'm blanking on the name. They made it to the final week of the Survivor.
Fuck.
And it was I think they're married. I don't know if they're dating, but she's like, hey, I slid in your DMs once, and so she actually very knowledgeable about ball as well, and
one of the 2%.
Very fun. Yeah. Shout out to the DJ Nets. And we actually have DJ Net shirts in the merch store, running a merch sale promo because football's back, 25% off everything. Promo code football. We got the Phrase That Pays announcement on Wednesday with the NFL Picks podcast, Ryan. It's just, we are back, baby.
The wheel's going to be crowded.
No, it is. We're going to have to get a very small wheel.
Or a very big wheel.
Oh yeah. I guess, I mean, the slices have to be small so we can fit them all on there.
I mean, have we secured the bonus bets?
Yes, probably. I want to discourage people that are on the fence about knocking out the last couple episodes. Get in so you can get that sweet bonus.
Well, you still want to get entered. You still have to enter to be on the wheel.
It's true. Shout out to Trevor. He's got his 8-month-old listening.
You know I'm a degenerate.
Appreciate that, Trevor. We do have we have some fun stuff for the kids in the merch store as well. And shout out to Merch God Jake. He just had another kid. Congrats to him. And so he loads up the merch store with some fun. My dad can beat your dad in fantasy and some other fun kid articles.
In under 10 years, your kid's going to be doing multiplication at a level where parlays can be calculated. You just got to give him that little bit of dynamite.
Give him the tools now.
It's math.
Yeah.
Sure, it can be applied to gambling. It could also be applied to a lot of other things. It's called combined probability, Sean.
Well, that was really funny when you reminded me of when Taylor Mathis got in trouble on social media for
grooming.
She was explaining. If you don't know Taylor Mathis, sports betting influencer with giant cans, who
uncomfortably large.
Yes, the walking bets are flopping all over the place. It's her gimmick. she got in trouble because she was hosting. She went into a school and did a March Madness bracket, and people are like, "You're grooming kids for gambling."
It was even worse than that. To defend her, it was like her sister's classroom.
Yeah, it was perfectly.
And it's March Madness, you losers.
Yeah, she wasn't talking spreads. It's like, hey, this team advances. They beat the other team. It's base. I mean, you run the same bracket in gym class for dodgeball.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No one's saying you're grooming these kids for playoff brackets.
Well, if that person had giant tits and was a little too hot for the sports gambling space, maybe.
And speaking of brackets, we will reveal our final NFL bracket, our locks for the awards, and our NFL win total locks on tomorrow's show, Ryan. So that is the final NFL show before we switch to NFL week 1. We also have the college football week 1 picks episodes out, part 1 and part 2. It is just, man, football is so back. So great.
And the, we're locked in for next week too. We did secure the bag with doing the early morning Thursday episode with CJ.
Oh, great.
So that's locked in. And
let's get it.
Vegas is happening.
Right. Kramer, let's talk, kick things off. Talk about your New York Football Giants. Win total 5.5. I have the Giants going 5-12 on the under. Kramer has them 11-6 on the over by a decent margin here. Ryan, are you going to be adjusting your New York Giants at all?
I'm not. I like where they're at.
Okay. 11-6.
I'll take that bet that you locked up on the last episode that I would be using the win on the Giants. That was incorrect.
Really?
Yeah.
I almost certainly. Where are you giving your bonus win to?
Well, you know what? You're gonna have to tune in to the entire episode.
I will. I'm locked in. I mean, you have the Cowboys 0-17. Maybe you got some sense into you, and you're going to move the Eagles up to 10-7. Although that is my pinned tweet on my profile.
I bookmarked it too. Don't worry.
So your Giants, right? You like them going over 5.5 wins.
We recorded this episode early in the process. And I would say even Sean Green, the incredible hater of the Giants, would have to admit that a lot of the things that might have been small question marks aren't going to be question marks, and some things that were like, be curious to see what the defensive line looks like with the best player in the draft. Well, it looks pretty good. And so I think you now have a situation where the floor of this defense is. We've talked about a number of teams with worse off talent on the offense where we're like, hey, this defense is good enough to give this team a floor. Yeah. I think about the Seattle Seahawks, for example, and I had no problem saying this team has a floor and slapping them with 7 wins. And so the Giants have now created a floor and the pathway to the ceiling. AK the offense takes off
just a quarterback away, and they finally got that.
And they got 3 of them, and they're all amazing. Tommy DeVito gets shipped up to Providence to hang out with.
You did nail that, Ryan. He's taking a trip up to Providence.
What's crazy is
a lot of times when you go up there, you don't come back though.
I want to know who.
Hey,
else.
Tommy, you got to meet a guy up in Foxborough. It's about a job.
I want to know who else tried to claim him. Because obviously the Patriots had a pretty high waiver claim.
Yeah.
But I want to know who else tried to claim him because it does seem like if it's only the Patriots, like there's a small amount of area he can go.
Fucking wheel, man.
Although is he now, who's the backup in New England?
Oh, he's still going to be the third string.
Who's the backup?
The backup is, and I'm blanking. I want to say Jacoby Brissett. No, it's Dobbs. Astronaut.
Yeah. Well, he's better than Josh Dobbs. He's better than Josh Dobbs.
Well, I love how the Patriots have cornered the gimmick quarterback. One is, hey, I'm a NASA guy, and then 2 is I'm Italian. Like I just imagine
he beat Jordan Love.
I just imagine a team event where, hey, meet the backup quarterbacks, and Josh Dobbs is in an astronaut suit, and Tommy DeVito is there selling chicken parms.
Fucking nerd. And we actually. From a friend of the program, we probably shouldn't disclose who, told us a hilarious recruiting story where allegedly was giving a tour to Tommy DeVito.
Oh, yeah.
Tommy DeVito maybe was interested in some some things unrelated to the tour about the tour guide who might have been of the opposite sex.
He's one of those guys who will get penetration.
Tommy DeVito definitely tried to hook up with his tour guide at college. She's very attractive. I don't blame him.
Yeah, it's believable.
Kramer, I think for me, and putting away my non-hater cap for a second here, it's a brutal schedule. There are, I mean, just that
strength of schedule is a myth, bro.
That week 6 at home against the Eagles, then at Denver, then at Philly, 49ers at home, at Chicago. Like, I think this team will be
teams that might suck on this schedule too. I mean, the Niners, who the fuck knows?
Okay.
Philly Thursday night, that first game. If things start hot, that defensive line, you catch the hangover.
You are only favored on the look ahead line in one game. That's
the look ahead line bullshit.
All right, that's a good counter. But I'm just saying you're only favored in one game, and your win total's 5.5.
Sean, they're winning on the money line week 1.
Okay.
Then we look back at all these look ahead lines. Then when they win on the money line week 2, because Micah Parsons still not playing or injured or ramping up to play. Then the Chiefs, no Rashee Rice, Super Bowl hangover. I've done this already. I see, and I'm more optimistic that Russ isn't going to be completely nothing. I was worried that Russ was going to be complete nothing. Russ will not be complete nothing. And even if he is, now I know that I either have sweet precious Jameis or Jackson Dart. Are you kidding me?
Well, it sounds like they were asking Dayball if Jackson Dart could be the backup quarterback, and he didn't give a definitive answer. He left the door open.
Jackson Dart is like Dayball
clearly
looking at this.
Loves him.
This is what it's going to be. It's going to be like a lot of situations that coaches handle. Jameis will be the game day backup. And if something does happen to Russ, Jameis will go in for that game, and the next game it will be Dart, and Jameis will be the backup for Dart.
Does seem like how they're going to play it. Now, Ryan, you've been sticking to the idea that week 18 Giants will be resting their starters, and that Jackson Dart will start that game. I thought that Jackson Dart was going to be ahead of schedule. I said, small play on Jackson Dart to be the week 1 starter at 13-1.
Still time for Russ to get hurt like he did last year.
I mean, he did. If you remember last year,
very similar.
Someone, another gambling host. I remember. I'm blanking.
Are they still doing the show?
They might be.
Oh wow! Congratulations.
They gave out Russell Wilson to be the week 1 starter against the Steelers for the Steelers at -500. This was when it was very obvious he was the starter.
Yeah.
He pulls the calf, and then Justin Fields starts. So that's the thing. You get old. The soft tissue.
So when do you think he comes in?
That's interesting. If you look at the schedule, there's never like,
the fucked up answer is Denver, because there's a 10-day period. There's a extended coming off Thursday night.
Philly week 6 is a Thursday game,
and you've already, like, in theory, the second Philly game, you've already game planned for this team. Some of that would be like the early entry point to me. If you're assuming Russ is starting week 1,
I would say I would not be surprised if he starts week 5 against the Saints
on the road.
Yeah. I mean, that's the other thing, Ryan. Like, there is no easy spot.
Then what are you waiting for? What are you you're waiting for it?
I don't know.
In your scenario, I think it's much sooner. I mean, a lot of people keep referencing the Bills weren't planning on playing Josh Allen. Then Nathan Peterman sucked, and Josh Allen was in after a half.
Yeah. So I think
so that's obviously possible.
I think they give Russ a few games. They get off to a rough start. Maybe they cover some of these numbers.
I just don't think Russ is not going to look. His first chance to look really bad would be in that Philly stretch. So that's why I don't think it's going to happen before then.
But week 9 against the Niners,
in terms of when you'd want to bring him in after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm as terrified after the Niners. Like, I'm not terrified of any of those teams.
But also too, it's like this whole thing of like the game you decide to bring him in.
You just do it.
If
it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, and it's gonna be pretty evident that it needs to happen. I will say, I don't think they're going to. Nothing they've done this entire offseason suggests to me they're going to overreact if they don't think Jackson Dart's ready.
I think if I was,
but I think Russ
Giants,
is going to be fine.
If I was the Giants, I would start Jackson Dart week 1. Why not?
Because they don't think he's ready. Dable's been very clear about that. That's why that's why Russ is the starter.
Okay. But I would start him week 1.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't.
You obviously, you've been very clear. You subscribe to the just play him. You don't think you can ruin a quarterback.
Yeah.
If the quarterback is meant to be good.
Yeah.
Obviously you think you should start him immediately.
Yeah. I think this experience of playing these tough division games up top would be beneficial to him. I don't think you're going anywhere long-term with Russ. I think if I was a Giants fan, I'd want to know, hey, all right, fine. Start him week 5 at the Saints.
But you're only saying that because he looked good in limited reps against vanilla defenses in the preseason.
No,
which I'm saying that is a great box to check, but it doesn't mean you're ready. And this was a guy that objectively everyone was saying, hey, he's a project. He's going to take time.
Oh, okay.
And
I think I would play him.
But your opinion has changed since seeing him in the preseason.
No, I mean, I thought he was a decent prospect, and I would play him week 1 and see. I didn't see anything in the preseason that said like, oh my God, this guy's going to be completely lost in a game. So yeah, I would still start him week 1.
Okay.
But we'll see what they do.
I think they're going to be fine with Russ. I think the reality is.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying they're not going to, I mean, if you had a chance to be a playoff team, then I think it does make sense to start Russ. I don't see you guys being a playoff team. So I think you start Jackson Dart is my take. Now, Ryan, what is your favorite bet? You gave out a lot of futures on the Giants. Over 5.5 wins, make playoffs plus 790. NFC East 35-1. Super Bowl 300-1. Andrew Thomas, protector of the year 145-1.
Which is your favorite CLV there? Andrew Thomas, protector of the year, which is now down to 40-1 from 145-1, or the division price that is now down to like 17-1.
Malik Nabers, offensive player of the year 35-1. Cam Scadaboo, rookie of the year 90-1. Abdul Carter, 100-1 most sacks. Dexter Lawrence 10+ sacks. Now this one's one you've given out that didn't make the sheet of Abdul Carter defensive player of the year. Nabers over 1150.5 receiving yards. Nabers most receiving touchdowns the NFC East at plus 550.
That's ridiculous.
What is your favorite of all these bets?
I also added a Malik Nabers most receiving yards in the league at 13-1. I was Rosenberg got in my head about needing to essentially like the offensive player of the year not as attractive, or possibly not a winning candidate for offensive player of the year. So that 13-1 is pretty interesting. Is make the playoffs on that long list you read off
plus 790.
Man, so the last time I bet it. I've bet it multiple times. The last time I bet at the Circa was 675.
Okay.
I'll make that. No, I'll make the Nabers. Just make Nabers. Do I do? Yeah. Offensive player of the year. Nabers. That's my favorite.
Malik Nabers, offensive player of the year.
He had 100. I mean, yeah, he's got a ball. He's got a deep ball thrower. The moon ball shit. I mean, he stays healthy. He's going to put up some ridiculous.
Well,
numbers.
and you say all the injury stuff. There's no need to be concerned.
No.
Okay.
No concerns.
All right.
None.
No. You seem slightly concerned. I mean, you mentioned it. Okay.
No, you brought it.
No, you just said if he stays healthy.
I think none of the stuff.
I wasn't going to bring
concerning.
it up.
No.
Okay. So no concerns on the Nabers. I mean, my favorite. I think. I'll go Giants third place at plus 270 because I think the
third place.
Yeah, that's your sweet spot.
Really?
Yeah. Plus 270. That's and Steffi Smalls same angle.
No, that wasn't her angle.
She had. I'm looking right at it.
She's changed her opinion.
She had Giants third place plus 270.
You must have misread. I don't think that's correct.
She also has Jackson Dart most passing yards for the Giants at 4-1. That's kind of a fun one.
I mean, certainly. I mean, he would have to get in probably in that first window to have a real shot at. I mean, now I guess the flip side is even if you look at those last 4 games, reasonably, if it was my prediction, you started asking me the question earlier, never got to it, but my prediction is that Jackson Dart plays week 18 as the Giants are
You've said that numerous times.
But if he were to come in earlier, I think the likelihood, if he can play 7 games,
okay,
he's going to leave. He's going to take that crown. If not, I mean, there's just a willingness to let it rip, which is probably the reason why he can't start right away. Cause he's got some pick sixes in his future. Listen, I'm fine. I mean, this is Dable's got he's attached to life support, and his life support is related to Jackson Dart, and there's no reason for him to start him if that's just gonna if he's ready, he'll be out there. That's my thought, because the way that Dable looks at him is this guy is the savior, and if he's out there,
but that's what I'm saying. If you start him week 18, does that save your job?
No, they're in the playoffs.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, I think that the area I completely disagree with you is that I think that we've seen over the years doing this show, we've seen quarterbacks get broken by going out there too early. But
I guess you'll never know because you never saw the other side of it.
What does that mean?
Okay. You said they get broken by going out there too early. If you can wait perfectly a long amount of time and then they still suck.
But you can make that argument both ways. I'm just saying
that's what I'm saying.
In the scenario where you get more prepared, it's reasonable to think more preparation will give you a better chance. That's the angle that I would have. So if a coach doesn't think a guy's ready, but you force him out there, I do think that you can cause damage to something, especially at the quarterback position.
I don't know.
The mental aspect.
I think you have to be mentally strong. And if you're someone that's going to get broken like that, it was never going to happen for you is my takeaway.
And that's a fair debate.
Look at Jalen Hurts. They brought him in as a backup quarterback to be Carson Wentz's bitch. He came in there like a franchise quarterback. They had him running like wildcat shit his rookie year. He bided his time.
He's probably not a good example though, because he was that time helped him. He's talked about this how that time helped him develop and helped him understand the game and be prepared.
They put him in
like
week 10.
Yeah, but still, that's 10 weeks of him understand. Like, I think there is value to that. There's value to just going through the repetition of a game week and understanding how to prepare.
So if he doesn't go in week 18, what week do you want him to go in?
Well, the second there's a reason to believe that Russ is useless. I think there's a chance that Russ comes out and looks useless. The second he is clearly useless.
So you don't have a game in mind.
I told you when. I said the answer that gives them the most time to prepare and the most reasonable, because you would have the quick turnaround to a team you just game plan for on week 7.
Okay. At Denver.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to the next team. Before we do, of course, shout out to mybookie.ag, your place to get in on all the football, NFL, and college. Just gave out our college football picks, week 1, part 1, and part 2. They got a great offer going. You can get a 100% bet back bonus up to $500. Terms and conditions apply. Mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN. They also have a $100,000 NFL Super Contest, only $50 entry fee, and they're also they're doing. Right now, I don't know how long this lasts. So if you want in, get in now. Buy 2 entries, get 1 free. It's their own version of a super contest. You pick 5 games against the spread each week. Very fun format. I got to load up some entries. Head over to mybookie.ag and again, use that promo code SGPN to get that $500 bet back bonus. Mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. The Rhythm is gonna bet you with props. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. The models are hard at work, and of course you can use their models, or you can just build your own. And by build, you're not hammering away at spreadsheets. You're literally just adjusting a couple sliders. Hey, I think running the ball is important. Dial back this, move that up. It's very easy, very fun, and you can run multiple models. Again, try your 7-day free trial today. You're gonna like it. Kramer, we haven't revealed our week 1 picks, but sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. Rhythm likes the Browns catching 6 points there at home. Home dogs. Get your 7-day free trial today. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. On
the last VSiN show, I did say I'm gonna go to the window right after the show and bet the Browns. I mean, what are we? The number's probably not going to move either. What are we doing?
Yeah, obviously Trey Hendrickson did get signed. It seemed like that was, he did like a 1-year deal so he can get to free agency still and get really paid.
Yeah, he just took
probably his last year for the team there. Speaking of the next team though, the Dallas Cowboys, Ryan.
That is a disgusting act.
The Micah Parsons still unsigned, and Schottenheimer even said that Mike is going to need a ramp up period, which that as someone who's playing them week 1, I mean, that's music to my ears because I mean, it's what, 8 days away, 7 days away. Even if he does get signed, if you're listening to this now and he's signed,
that was
it's still not 100% that he's going to play the entire game.
That was a theoretical.
What do you mean?
Like he would need a ramp up.
Oh, if he was
when
signed.
he gets signed.
Yeah. I mean, who knows?
So here's what I will say though. I was contacted via the shady dark streets of the Discord DMs, not even the X DMs.
Oh wow,
which are very bot filled nowadays, but the Discord DMs are filled with humans that act like bots. It's even worse. Well, anyway, it was just brought to my attention that like the phrase, like we've discussed on this show and pointed out many times, and there's been some great videos of just Cowboys fans being roasted in terms of the last time they've been to the championship game, Super Bowls.
Into the phrase that pays as well.
They have not. Some would say the franchise is currently cursed, which then led me to the second paragraph of this gentleman's note. It was a long note. And he pointed out that by having a cursed team go 0-17, I could accidentally undo the curse.
Wow. And so you're giving the Cowboys
how
a win?
reckless would it be for me?
Oh my God.
To be responsible for the undoing of the last 30 years of just amazing football.
People are going to be shocked, right?
I am giving the win I have left over in the balance.
This is gross.
To the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh my God. We're losing people left and right.
They will now be a 1-16 team.
What?
I don't want any champagne popped on my watch.
What quadrant are you giving it to them?
Well, that's a good question. Let's pull up the schedule.
Now, so are you? I guess you. Do you not like your Cowboys 0-17 at 225-1?
I'm still gonna play because obviously it's a range of outcomes bet.
Okay,
but official prediction again, I do not want blood on my hands, and I'm not gonna accident. It's the witch thing, right? Remember we vowed we weren't gonna mess with witches.
Yeah,
I will give. Let's see, where could they possibly? What would be the funniest time for them to get a win?
Funniest win.
I don't see a win on the schedule still. This is tough. We'll go with the second quadrant.
Second quadrant. So
because you have a Jets and a Carolina game in there.
Okay. So Ryan is upping them to 1-3. 1-16 overall. So obviously I have them 3-14. Very low floor for this Dallas Cowboys team. Under 8.5 is a smash of all smashes.
Smash. That's the lock, right?
I mean, yeah,
I bet it every year.
My best bet is just the under 8.5. Like these other like floor bets are fun. I mean, maybe he gets there now because they got rid of Deuce Vaughn, Jadon Blue's banged up, but I still like Javonte Williams under rushing yards.
I was gonna say it's certainly it's in a worse spot than it was.
But maybe he gets there now because it just seems like Miles Sanders is cooked. I don't know.
No, I mean like he clearly is going to get volume at least to start the season until he gets hurt. The problem with him is he gets hurt.
Yeah, and he doesn't have much burst left. Ryan, we also went into the archive and found this is an all timer. Maybe if you're relatively new to the podcast, This was a sound drop on the show for a long time. Maybe we'll have to bring it back, but Jerry Jones really completely unfamiliar with a common expression. Kramer brought the clip back up. We got to play.
When's the last time you played it on the board? It's been a very long time.
I haven't had it on here for a long time.
I was going to say, okay. Yeah, I mean, it really does. It's just like when you hear Joe Buck say disgusting act in that replay. There's something phenomenal about the, Jesus. There's something phenomenal about hearing that recall, and it just, all right, let's get this out of here. All right.
God, if you're watching on YouTube, the text kind of gives it away.
Well, yeah, come on. All right, let's see.
I think that's part of leadership, is to have some of the guys that have gone before that have been disappointed to share it with everybody involved. For me, it's a reminder. I too have been here 23 years. And it is a reminder. I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so, having said that, I want me some glory hole.
They're laughing. It's so sad.
So I have that perspective. I want me some glory hole. I think that's part of leadership, is to have.
The glory hole days is not an expression. He just put a hole in there for no reason.
He just crowbarred it in.
I want me some glory hole.
Oh,
God bless him. God bless him. May he live forever.
Just completely unnecessary.
Now, maybe do I have to predict his death so that he lives forever, like Sister Jean Ryan? That he passes away and then the Cowboys go on a magical run.
What March Madness was that? Was that 4 March Madness?
Yes, it was a long time ago. It was like the pandemic. I think I said something like it might have been the year after the pandemic, where and she's like 108 now. I go, she's 104 years old. I wish her the best, but I wouldn't be surprised if she passes away and they go on a run honoring Sister Jean. Everyone's like, "Oh, you're wishing death on her."
That was in 2018. When they first went on their run.
This was me predicting another run, so maybe it was a couple years after, or maybe it was 2019. It might have been pre-COVID.
My God,
she was still really old.
Fuck. All right. Yeah. So wait,
she's 106 right now. God bless.
Wild. Did we want to? So you're just gonna lock up the 8.5?
Yeah.
You don't want to mess with an alt number.
Yeah. Sure. What's a under? You know what? Yeah, actually, under 7.5 wins. Let's go. That's
under
easy.
7.5 is plus 115.
Okay. Yeah, you're getting plus money. I did also give out them not to win the Super Bowl at minus 27,000. So
Has anyone?
My clients love those.
If anyone wants to bet the Cowboys to win the Super Bowl, should probably reach out, right?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking the other way, Ryan, where we create a business, and it's like there's these different investment funds. We call it the No Cowboys Fund.
Okay.
The No Cowboys Won't Win the Super Bowl Incorporated.
Okay.
Every year we pull together all money
and just
investment opportunity and just bet as big as the Circa.
Yeah.
Anywhere else will take a no on them winning the Super Bowl. Each year you return dividends, and that's our business. That's all we do. I mean, if we get like $20 million put together, next time someone reaches out to try and buy the company, I'm just going to say, I have a different investment opportunity for you.
Do you think? How do you think they'll be receptive to that?
Yeah, because they might want to balance the action. I'm sure they have some reasonable limit, but again,
Derek would be into it.
Yeah, it would be great publicity. Derek likes a good story.
Would be into it, yeah,
100%. All right, let's kick it over to the Washington Redskins Commander football team. Win totals at 9.5. I got them going 9-8 and going under. Kramer had them 8 and 9. Kramer, what's your? Are you doing any adjustments on the Washington Redskins?
Nope. Almost bumped them up one, but then I realized that this team's so fragile. No one's talking about it.
Yeah,
this team is incredibly fragile. They're a little on the older side. They don't have a ton of depth at most key positions, and I tend to believe that their offensive and defensive line overperformed last year. And I'm gonna be, we see this every season. NFL teams get a full season of tape on a quarterback, and it just looks different the next year. CJ Stroud's the last guy where this really happened to, and I think Jaden Daniels was great. And everyone's just glossing over the fact that he's going into that same scenario because he uses some VR goggles in the off season.
Yeah.
I maybe he's great. And we've said this privately off the air that he does look very good.
No, I think he could,
but
I think he could have a decent season.
CJ Stroud looked great too.
But I just think everyone could regress around him. I mean, the Hail Mary is a great example. Any sort of those advanced metrics, and you hit on their advanced age, Ryan. This is from Eagles beat reporter Jimmy Kempski. He's been calculating the average age of every team in the NFL at final cutdowns every year since 2012.
The guy's such a troll. I love it.
Yeah, he does fuck with people. It's great. He does these stick figure characters that are great. The two oldest teams previously were the 2023 Saints and the 2018 Raiders at an average age of 27.4 years old. The Commanders average age 28.1. So he's been doing this since 2012 and they're the oldest team by a wide margin. So it's tough to predict any sort of injury luck. And I still think they'll be okay at 9-8. So I think this is a team that just everything broke right for them.
Like Zach Ertz is a key component to the offense.
I love Zach Ertz. I don't know how he's still doing it. Maybe he will stay healthy. Maybe
both receivers are, on the older side. I know Terry McLaurin signed late. That's always a concern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The running back, I know everyone is, stoked about Bill Krosky Merritt or whatever, but
named after Bill Cosby.
He actually is. So it was the show called Little Bill. It was an animated series based on that's a great. I've heard other people talk about the name and no one has mentioned that it was the Bill Cosby cartoon. Animated series. Good nugget, Kramer. Good find. But I mean, look at the running back room. Austin Eckler is still technically their starter. Bill Krosky Merritt and then Chris Rodriguez. We'll see. Devo, do you feel great about Devo? And I swear to God,
we didn't feel
someone's
good about
gonna
Devo
figure
in San
out.
Francisco.
Yeah, someone's gonna figure out this Cliff Kingsbury offense this year. So it's just, I think so much broke right, and their schedule obviously is noticeably tougher. They had a very easy schedule. I mean, going back to the preview episode, but walking through the type of quarterbacks they had to play, I think just kind of everything broke right for this team.
Here's what I'll say: we're gonna find. Well, first of all, also I think. Third receiver Noah Brown also banged up already, but we'll find out very immediately how this offensive line looks.
That's the other thing. Yeah.
Rookie Josh Connerly and Laramie Tunsil, who was thrown out by his last team. He was thrown out.
You don't get rid. And this is kind of why I like the Texans. You don't get rid. And I forget
I've used this to go both ways. Like both teams, it's a negative to me.
No, I think it's a positive for the Texans. And
I could see that.
So someone we were hanging out with, all these Circa conversations blur together for obvious reasons, but I think we were talking with someone at the Circa that was like knew a guy that worked on the staff at the Texans, and basically he was implying that Laramie Tunsil was just like freestyling and doing whatever he wanted back, and it was a huge detriment. So in the NFL, you don't get rid of franchise left tackles unless there's a problem. For the most part, every once in a while they don't want to pay him, whatever, but letting him walk is a red flag.
I saw Bobby Johnson operate up close and personal. The fact that he cobbled together a plus effort from an offensive line last year, to me, was just someone rolling 7 a couple times with the dice. I think 100%. If you have character concerns, you have guys that don't want to paddle with the team. I don't think Bobby Johnson's going to be the guy to clean that up. So yeah, I mean, again, I think we're going to find out week 1 against Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence. I mean, Dexter Lawrence fucking owns this team. So we'll see right away. But Sean, if we come out and the Giants, we have the Giants have like an 8-sack performance, immediately you have to wonder what this Washington team can be.
Degenerate Dan saying the NFC East hasn't had a repeat winner in 20 some years.
That's true. I think the Eagles were the last one, right?
Yeah. So what better team to bookend it than the Eagles with another division win?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
We're not even talking about them.
Well, we are, because he mentioned the team to repeat, and the team to repeat would be the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't necessarily think that's a play on.
You're a trend guy.
I am.
You're going against the really strong trend there.
I don't know how strong it is.
20 years it hasn't happened. That's pretty strong.
Yeah, but now it's going to happen. I mean, when was the last time the Giants won the division?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about this
well,
year.
you could. I guess you're right because you don't think they're
this year.
You don't think they're going to win, so it wouldn't apply to them. Well, I said when was the last time the Giants won? And
It's been a while.
I was going to highlight how you guys are due, but you didn't want to go there. So
what do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? You know what I mean?
I have a 35-1 ticket. I've already gone there. Unclear what you're talking about.
All right. What's your favorite bet on the Redskins?
I mean, I've also that preseason run of Jaden Daniels made me certain he's going to get him.
Oh my God, he was going to get lit up, and I swear to God, the Bengals defender pulled up because it was a preseason.
Because they're cool
game.
with them.
You don't run as a quarterback. If you're a star and you're running, it's kind of a bullshit move. If you're a guy on the bubble and you're trying to do everything you can to make it, that's fine. There's an unwritten rule there.
It's like Mac Jones in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, it's like God, come on,
dude.
man. You're scoring a touchdown against us in this meaningless game.
Give me the Commanders to finish in 3rd or 4th place.
Okay.
So plus, I'll get updated prices. I think they're the same though. Plus 380 for 3rd place, and actually, I know it's 950 now for 4th place.
All right, man, I kind of just like the under 9.5 wins the best. Yeah,
that's good too. I didn't want to be boring.
Yeah, it's simple, but I just don't see them winning double digits again. After everything, it's too much. Too much regression. There's a couple red flag teams. Washington's one of them.
Big time.
Vikings are one of them. And yeah, it's baked into the number a little bit, but I don't think it's baked in enough, especially for this Washington team. So we're both on the under there. 9-8 for me, 8-9 for Kramer. The last team coming up, Super Bowl champs. Before we do, of course, shout out to Circa. We just mentioned the Circa Million, Circa Survivor. Man, the signups are just been crushing it. This is I've never seen. Derek's obviously super stoked. Shout out to the staff. I just saw Jeffrey Benson, who's one of the managers back there. Contest updates after another 500 entries today, including 8 Grandissimo entries. So the Grandissimo is now up to 31. So you may have been short.
You got influencers signing up. I was I was
I
right.
think we might hit 50.
I was
45.
right. Rich dudes are just seeing this and being like, "Give me 2." I'll take 2, Utah.
I thought low 20s.
It just needed a little momentum, a little coverage, and again, if you get some random influencer, next thing you know, the Paul brothers want
random rich dudes. I don't know if Dana. I don't know.
Dana
if he's
White. Next thing you know, he's got to get in because he's a gambler.
Yeah. Oh, he loves gambling.
He said his quote dream is to play $1 million.
He's almost there. He's almost there. He said
with a casino.
I love his passion for gambling. Circa Million, 35.69 total. So there's still a decent overlay on the Circa Million. And Survivor's awesome, super fun, but Circa Million, if I had to choose, if I had a free entry in one, I would probably go million because that's what I love picking the 5 games every week. It's obviously you're picking those 5 games, but deciding which 5 games to pick, the quarterly prizes.
Honestly, I think that's the dinosaur. You're either just trying to measure. You understand that this is if you win Circa Million, you will be considered the best football handicapper.
Yeah, there's a pride thing. If you know ball, you should
Survivor. It's like no one thinks meatballs are like the sharpest.
Obviously there's skill to Survivor, but there's also a lot of luck and
that's why it's more of a lottery ticket. Way more people are going to move there. If you're doing one, like Big Cat.
Yeah.
Big Cat, 1 entry. He's going Survivor. Of course, 20 million. Why not take the big payout?
Shout out to listener Big Cat, legend. Circuit Survivor is up to 11,346 entries. So they might hit. I think they're going to hit 20 million.
They've backed off the predictions though.
Really?
In my mind, it was at one point they were talking 21 mil. Now they're back to I saw 18 to 20 is the current projection.
Who knows? And it's certainly, maybe the Grandissimo eats into some of those.
But Sean, every year we're out there every year we're out there at the last weekend, and it's been so hyped this off season. I imagine the signups that final, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday are going to be crazy.
And of course, come say hi. We're going to be out there every Friday for football season, 7:00 Pacific, 7 to 10. So if you're in a town in Vegas, come say hi after the show. Always down to hang out. And if you're signing up, footballcontest.com, promo code SGP, get you $50 off your proxy fees. We're also brought to you by Underdog. Get in Underdog, pick them. They got some huge news coming up. Stay tuned. UnderdogFantasy.com, play $5, get $50 in bonus funds. We've been giving out some Underdog pick 'em here, aka higher, lower champions, depending on your state. Kramer, I already have one in for week 1 for the NFC.
Am I gonna co-sign it?
You could. I'll let's see.
Well, if I'm not going to co-sign it, we're not going to give it out right now.
Well, I can always give out a bonus play. Jalen Hurts higher, a half rushing and receiving touchdown. Dak Prescott lower, 242.5 passing yards.
He's garbage man.
Oh, Dak.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then what do we do?
It's a primetime game, and he's a garbage man.
What do we? All right.
And they got George Pickens. They got to keep him happy.
All right. So you want to glaze your boy Malik Nabers? Why don't we do one for the Giants Washington game?
Okay.
Zach Ertz higher, a half touchdown. I do like that.
Russ has torched this Washington defense recently. Do you want to take the Nabers play? Do you want to take how do you want Nabers at 73.5 yards feels silly.
Okay.
Assume he gets 11 targets. Does he get over this?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Malik Nabers higher, 73.5 receiving yards. And then what do we got?
I'm good with the Jalen Hurts one.
Okay. Tying that to a Jalen Hurts
0.88 Xer.
Oh, wow. It's moved. When I did it, it was, cause they know this dude's going to get it in the end zone. So Jalen Hurts higher, a half rushing receiving touchdown, $100 entry returns you $264. And of course, underdogfantasy.com, get those bonus funds, play $5, get 50 in bonus funds, available in plenty of locations, including Canada, California, Texas. Underdogfantasy.com, promo code SGPN. Kramer, last team, Super Bowl 59 champs.
Yep.
Your Philadelphia Eagles with a disrespectful 11.5 win total. Obviously, I'm smashing the over.
Drunk. Drinking on the field and hungover from the Super Bowl.
Okay.
That's all I got.
All right. Fair enough. Phoning it in. I get it. Over 11.5 wins. That's a smash play.
Is it?
It's
regular season wins. You think they're coming back hard?
Yeah, I think they actually have a chip on their shoulder. And
what's the chip from?
Have you opened up the internet? Have you heard all the shit they talk about Jalen Hurts and this team? Have you seen them
the roster number one?
Have you seen them try and ban the tush push because the Eagles are too good at it? You don't think they're gonna have a chip on their shoulder?
It does seem like a lot of people.
I mean, they brought Kelsey out of retirement to go to the owners meeting to be like, "This is bullshit."
It does seem like they went out of their way to.
My point is, this team is going to be incredibly motivated. If you think this team is like, oh, they won one, they're going to be happy. No, that's not how Jalen Hurts is wired. That's not how AJ Brown is wired. That's not how Vic Fangio and the defense is wired. I think they've done a good job of replacing some of the production they lost in the defensive line. I've said all along my concerns are cornerback 2 and maybe the second safety there. Although Makuba, the rookie, has looked pretty good, but getting Jahad Campbell out on the field, I wasn't expecting him to be out there week 1.
Is he going to be good?
He's looked pretty damn good, and he's going up against the Eagles' offensive line a bunch. So
that was just a good oh.
I mean, Jahad Campbell is going to be a nice.
I think that you nailed it, right? They're replacing pieces on the secondary. They're replacing pieces on the D line. Those two pieces generally go together. That's why they were great on defense last year. And so if that greatness isn't there and they regress a little bit on the offensive side due to workload, wear and tear, and just general regression in some of those areas. I'm not willing to fade Jalen Hurts necessarily or think he's going to get hurt.
I mean,
but Saquon,
the last 3 years as a starter, 37-10 in the regular season, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, of course. Right? Him in that offensive line.
Yeah, and the offensive line is still really good.
Put them together in that trend.
Landon Dickerson is looks like he's going to be ready to go week 1.
It really. I saw that he was on the field. I didn't see anything about him actually.
Oh, he'll be out there.
Oh, okay, so you just saw him on the field too, and you're reporting he'll be out there.
Yes, I am reporting he will be out there. I mean, he's going to be out there. So.
Okay. Is he going to play?
Yes.
Or is he just going to be standing on the
No, he'll be out there playing. Guy's an incredibly high pain tolerance. He's a legit dog.
Yeah, we'll see if they run back the rushing attack from last year that saved their offense, and new offensive coordinator isn't a problem, and new quarterbacks coach, which is Scott Leffler, who's just that is not the kind of guy.
Yeah, but Jalen Hurts has had a new offensive coordinator for like 7 straight years.
Okay.
So
I'm just saying there's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of things that for other teams we would mention as well. This could be a reason why things take a small step back.
Yeah.
And so all of those
they could take a small step back and still be well over that win total.
And all of those small step backs with a little bit of poor injury luck due to the workload issues, and for some reason giving Saquon more preseason work.
No, he got 0 work in the preseason.
I'm not talking about games, Sean. We go a little deeper than that. I'm talking about the amount of reps in practice.
And they dialed that back later as the
fortunately your Eagles beat reporters track that relentlessly, and so you can see that you can see that for some reason they were increasing Saquon's workload year over year, and anyway, all of that collectively erodes this team down to a 9-8 team, as I predicted in the spring.
You can't even say it with a straight face.
What do you mean?
Look at
I'm laughing at you, not with you.
Okay. Well, so then how much? So then what?
I'm not adjusting their wins.
Okay.
I
do you have it? So what's your favorite bet for the Eagles?
Oh, well.
I saw you have Eagles second place.
I saw you have Eagles
Saquon Barkley under 11.5 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley under rushing yards.
Yep.
Under 9.5 wins plus 225. Even though you have them 9-8.
Yeah, under 9.5 wins plus 225.
Okay.
9 is under 9.5 wins. Eagle.
Right.
So we could. Someone asked about the exact Eagles or Giants. Eagles exact 1-2 is 10-1. So that would be the way I would play that. Yeah, let's play the Saquon Barkley under 14-25.5 rushing yards.
Saquon under. So you don't want to go under 9.5 wins.
No, I'll take the Saquon. He's definitely getting hurt.
Wow. So now you're the one who is
the data is suggesting that he's definitely getting hurt. Oh, I should say, like a scientist, the data is suggesting that it's highly probable that he gets injured.
Kramer,
he's also a bitch and doesn't play through injury well.
Wow. He played through a bunch of injuries.
That's facts.
He played through a bunch of getting banged up. No, facts for when he was on a subpar team.
It's facts. And so you're on the Super Bowl.
What's
correct?
Up?
You're betting on the Eagles to win the Super Bowl?
I won't be betting on it because that's bad luck.
Okay. But you want me to pick you up a ticket? If I bought you a ticket and put it in your satchel, would that be a problem?
I'd write my buddy's name on it, so that would be for him. That's fine, but I can't bet on them to win the Super Bowl. They've never won in years where I bet on them to win the Super Bowl as a preseason. Now, when they get to the Super Bowl,
different year. It's not connected.
Okay, right.
It's not related.
It is totally related. One of my favorite plays, and we talked about this. We do a segment on our VSiN show called Speed Betting, where Ryan and I run down to the from the VSiN studio, run down to the ticket, to the kiosk, place a bet, run back. CJ was our kind of official. He gave us our assignments. Mine was to run down and get a Jalen Hurts MVP bet, which I did. I ran back. And then
he gave me a bet that didn't exist at the time.
Yeah. So that was a bit of
bullshit, but
that was a bit, I was really fast, and you'll see in the clip, there was a bit of a snafu from our camera guy, producer Ryan from the Steffi Small show. Ryan, if you want to roll the clip for people who may have missed it.
Run.
Here's me sprinting down the escalator. I did pick that up from watching Kramer's game tape of the escalator is a better route.
Oh yeah, if you really get confident, you can get down in like
you
6
can
or
really
7 steps.
you can jump down. Look at how quick that is. Back up, running up the stairs. Producer McKee following.
Not really.
And now just totally eats it. The audio's great.
I just fucking ate shit with the camera. He's pretty quick. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I was chasing him. I went the wrong way.
Steffi laughing at producer Ryan and highlighting how quick I was, Ryan.
Wow.
Which I know you were pretty jealous.
Well, yep, I do hold the world record, but yeah, it's good to be quick.
So yeah, Jalen Hurts MVP 23-1. If you compare it to their price to win the to get the 1 seed in the NFC, I think it's a good value. Again, we know that the quarterback is going to be the MVP. It's going to be in the 1 or 2 seed. And you look at his competition on the AFC side. To me, it's really just Joe Burrow. I don't think they're going to give it to Mahomes. I don't think they're going to. Now, maybe Bo Nix has that crazy year, and if they are the 1 seed, he's certainly live at like a long shot at 50-1. I don't think they're going to give it to Josh Allen back to back. I think if they were going to give it to Lamar, they would have done it last year.
Trevor
isn't good. We've I know you've been jagging off all season.
Me and the man in the box were having some late night jag off sessions on the leather chairs there at the Circa.
Yeah, that's why they're leather.
Hopefully they wipe that little wipe down afterwards. I will say the math on the MVP.
Well, I'll say this
seems off because it's higher than it was last year.
Yeah,
and to me it's Barkley existed last year, so and he didn't become more of a favorite.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
As someone who thinks Barkley's going to get injured, don't you love this bet, right?
I don't. I think the data says that Barkley is probably going to
just comparing other odds. Jalen Hurts is second in the league odds wise to lead the rushing touchdown market. So again, if Jalen Hurts leads the league in rushing touchdowns, which the odds makers are saying isn't that crazy.
That's an awful bet.
Oh, I wouldn't bet it at the price, but I'm just telling you the projections that these sportsbooks are using to hang the number suggest that he's not. If he leads the league in rushing touchdowns and has another 20 in the air, and the Eagles are the number 1 seed.
Yeah, he's gonna have to.
It's the ultimate FU, and I think Jalen Hurts in particular has a chip on his shoulder. The dude is 100% locked in and cannot wait to see them take the field Thursday night at home against the hated Dallas Cowboys as we raise the Super Bowl 59 banner and begin another amazing season.
That would be a pretty bad loss.
Any loss to the Cowboys is a bad loss, right?
But without Micah Parsons.
Well, you don't think Micah Parsons is going to play?
I'm going to go this entire next week. Any radio spot, I'm just going to talk about it like he's not playing.
All right.
He's been actively not working out with the team during practice, so maybe he's working out in his own time.
No,
but
he does not. He doesn't. I'm not going to say he's not in shape.
And I thought he's hurt. I thought he's got a back issue or a calf issue or.
He's like jogging around eating sunflower seeds. Like, when is he working out? He's going to the practice, not working out. Why wouldn't he just hold out and work out somewhere else?
This hold in thing is very confusing.
I guess it's just a loop around.
I guess
a workaround so he doesn't get fined, because if you're technically there, but
it's got to be that, but it still makes no sense.
Yeah. All right. Good times. Kramer, what is your lock for the NFC East? I'll keep mine simple. Just Eagles over 11.5 wins.
You just did all win totals in this one, huh? I will say the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys under.
Cowboys under 8.5 wins is Kramer's lock.
Easy peasy. I mean, the coach is a disaster.
Schottenheimer, the stuff I've seen has not been great.
He's talking about reprimanding Micah Parsons. Like, holy shit.
Well, yeah, come on, dude. That's clearly not the dynamic here. Oh, and shout out to I do want to give this gentleman a shout out because he shared a amazing clip in the Patreon DMs. Again, we're available everywhere on the DMs, but he hit us up here in the Patreon DMs with a direct message, Ace of a Kind.
Ooh,
and he
great name.
He sent he lives in the Dallas area. Clarified, not a Cowboys fan, but there's a local radio station that has a Jerry Jones impersonator. That was he sent me some of the stuff and it's like, oh my God,
it's fucking great. It's like,
it's very funny.
It's like the first time you came across Caliendo doing Madden. It's very good.
Very good. So shout out to Ace of a Kind.
Oh,
appreciate you sending over that clip.
I was looking at the numbers, Sean.
Yeah.
It's just, it will be good to talk about actual NFL picks next week.
Oh, cannot wait. And again, thanks to everyone, the new faces, the old faces coming together, dominate the charts. Toss us a bone, hit us 5 stars on Spotify. Questions, comments. It's easy for us to respond to those right there on Spotify. Appreciate everyone telling a friend, telling a buddy, your gambling group chat, spreading the word. We don't have any advertising budget. You guys are our marketing department. So appreciate everyone telling a friend, and cannot wait. Final picks episode, Ryan. We can finally move off talking about futures, and then NFL week 1, college football week 2. Next week, it gets fucking real.
And we'll be watching games in Vegas.
Oh, cannot wait. And again, as always, if you're out in Vegas, say hi. It's great to meet a bunch of listeners.
It's been a little bit since I've taken a look, but it appears like we've received 2 more.
Oh my God.
2 more faxes. One of them has some sort of what appears to be I can only imagine is a government seal or something. I hope so. Oh yeah, it's department. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah. Someone's using the company. Shout out to the VA.
All right, the Veterans Affairs coming in for the phrase that pays. Maybe they will win best in show. That's going to be tough.
It's a long handwritten note. Oh my
great.
God.
Love hearing from you guys.
We might need multiple categories. Best in handwritten facts.
Yeah, best in facts,
hostage. Best in hostage negotiation style letter.
All right, we're gonna have some fun next week. As always, appreciate everyone smashing the subscribe, telling a buddy.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean. Second the Money Greenies, Ryan.
9 and 8, Sean.
Kramer. Let it ride.
I want better fucking execution.
I'm wet.